Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome once again. So this is where I give you the conversations as regards to tech, to lifestyle and travel. So I give you infos on how I'm transforming to a from digital marketer to a data scientist. So there's a whole lot of stories in between, and I want to take you through the journey and how you can create the same thing for yourself, either as a software engineer or a product designer or whatever path in tech you want to take. It's very possible because I am doing it and you can also do it, trust me. So this video is to tell you how to find a mentor in tech. It's a whole lot different because there's a lot of things you may not know as regards the tech space. Even I do not know. So figuring out someone that's gone ahead and has gone far ahead is going to limit you stress by tons and tons of years and get you to your desired goal as fast as possible. So you find more clarity if you work with someone that's worked in the path you're trying to work in or has done something in the path you foresee yourself in. Hope you get it. So this is why I'm doing this video. So I'm narrating my story of how I connected with Head of Digital from Nestlé. That's about, for Central and West Africa, that's 25 countries in all. Because assisting people like that could be a whole lot, frankly speaking, but I will tell you the step-by-step steps of how I was able to connect with him. And yes, there's something he's doing right now, which I'm the head of growth for it. That's a whole lot of messaging, right? So from this video, I'll tell you how I did it and what you can likely do. Welcome once again. So right now, you need to like, share, and subscribe. That notification bell right there, tap it so you get notified every time I drop my videos. So this is how we begin. Voila. So in 2015, I was an undergraduate student and I was at a hotel in Sweden for a conference of which he was speaking at. As of then, I didn't know much about him, even though right now I research my speakers before I go for conferences, but then I was just eager to learn. So that's actually how it all started. So I was there, I had him speak, and he mentioned how he has been able to do amazing stuff for GT Bank and Ferris Bank and all that amazing brands that were intriguing for me. So also he was able to say, he also is a digital marketing master, very good at it, and a sales funnel guru. Then he knows how to optimize AI, that's artificial intelligence, for all these things. And for me, then I didn't know much about this space, so I was just an undergraduate student looking forward to find expression in tech, and I had someone that's gone way ahead of me, pouring these things out, and I was like, oh, now he caught me. So that's actually how it started. From 2015, I went online, checked his profile, read a bit about him and things he's able to do, and I knew I had a long way to go. Frankly speaking, I had a long way to go. So then, in 2019, someone did mention about him and how he's been very instrumental to his growth. So that was like kind of one, wow, really? So this is the best of news. Then, luckily for me, I got it into YALI, so that's Young African Leaders Initiative. So that's actually how it happened. And going to the fact that I've been following him for some years, I actually have been in his live sessions, I've seen him publish his book, I've actually watched him do amazing stuff from Passionless series to doing a couple of things in the background, because I follow up his Instagram as well as LinkedIn and other social profiles that he's got. And then he was doing stuff for Pulse as well as he was a country head for Ringer, and I was very impressed. That means that's a whole lot of work on his head, and he's got time for all he does and how he blends his family and blends his work. I was very intrigued because that's actually what life is, where you actually need to marry your work as well as your family still in check and your growth. So that was a whole lot for me. So in all, YALI actually was that thing that actually did the connection for me. So basically, YALI, that's Young African Leaders Initiative, actually helped a lot. So, but prior to that time, I have been part of the session, I have paid for his course, and with that, I have concurrently showed up on his platform. So one or two ways he has seen me, I've asked a few questions, and that's actually how it happened. So when I sent my email, or for my intention is because okay, in Yali basically there are three phases to it. There's a first learning phase, second learning phase, and a third learning phase. So the third learning phase, you're supposed to do one or two things. Either you intern or you go for community service. So for me, I did internship, so that's where I shot an email to him asking him for what and making my intentions known as regards what it is. And I told him what I've been able to do over the years as a digital marketer with brands I run and a few things I've been able to do. So that was like a magical thing. It took a while to get a response, but I got a response. So, and also the way it happens, Yali sent an email for you, he sent an email on your behalf based for what you want. So I reached out first to him, and Yali used their official email to send him an email as regards an internship. So that was like, oh, this guy is quite serious, because to be part of the Yali program, there's always a selection process, which not everybody makes it. So that's what happened. So with that in check, I was now part. So yeah, started at that how the journey started. So from that, I was able to do stuff as an intern with him for the space of 3 months. Then I graduated. So right now, I am a Yali fellow. I think someday I'll tell the story of actually how it happened. So I want to be a Yali fellow, how to apply, what to know, the tracks to choose. But that's another kind of video, not this one. So thank you. So that's actually how it happened. Now, right now, he's currently on a project of which I am the head of growth for it, and that's like, whoa. So that's actually happened. So right now, I can ask him questions, get clear-cut answers, what to do next about this project, or whenever I get stuck at what I do or work or any clarity, I can always reach out to him. So all things I mentioned right now, how would you start it? How would you connect? How would you engage this thing? So this is where I will show you 4 ways on how to find that mentor that can help you real quick. So this is where we end the video. So right now, do how to like, share, subscribe, and let the whole world know that something as juicy as this is on YouTube. Also, turn the notification bell right there below so you can always know when I post a new video. Right now, thank you for joining God, and we'll sign out. Peace out.